A lot of new Bailey. It's almost like a new program. It's not, of course. The program's been around, but you got a new building, new coach, new people here. What's all that newness like for you guys?
It's a big change, especially obviously my freshman year. I had different coaches. Some of them the seniors had them for 2 years, but it's definitely different, and the energy is crazy every day. We're expected to have crazy energy just like our coaches do. And the atmosphere is just unbelievable now. Like, people are on board, people want to come and see this. Like, we're trying to get people excited, and we're working hard every day to try and get there and get the fans excited and get everyone on board.
Got a year under your belt, so to speak, with the coaching staff and all that. So this is a new season, an opportunity. Are you guys starting to put pressure on yourself to reach the tournament, to do the things that Indiana wasn't doing before, the newness?
Yeah, so last year, that was our goal too. I would think everyone, especially D1 or anybody in the Big Ten, that's their goal, to get the tournament and then make a run. So unfortunately, we weren't able to do that last year. We were right there at that cutoff, but definitely trying to get back to where this program should be. And we're putting more pressure on ourselves. We have way more depth this year, which is good because we haven't had that in the past. So we have a lot more bodies to play and to compete. And if somebody gets hurt or something, we have 10 other people on the sidelines to go in. So it's a year under our belt with coaches, and as we're learning more and competing at a higher level, obviously we're going to put a little more pressure on us.
The position you play, you're kind of like the hub of the spokes on the wheel. Do you enjoy that pressure of always being involved?
Yeah, I've gotten used to it, obviously, being here and being a Diaz/libero for the past 2 years. We're definitely, our position, us DSs, that we're kind of the grit, and so we have to hustle after every ball and give our effort for everything. And so I love it. I love the pressure. I love trying to set my teammates up in a good position for the setters to have a good ball and the hitters, kill it. And so it's satisfying when you see a hitter get a kill and you're like, okay, I did my job. So I definitely do like the pressure. Obviously, everyone has different pressures on the court, and it gets a lot at times, but it's good way to learn and good way to work around it and stuff.
Challenge of playing in the Big Ten? How difficult of a conference is this in your mind?
Oh, yeah. I would say it's the biggest conference and hardest conference in the country. That and Pac-12 is pretty high up there. We got almost half the teams every year ranked in the top 25. It's the best conference, and I wouldn't want it in any other way to compete in such a high-level conference. And you're playing with the best. Have these girls go on and play for the Olympic team or the USA team or play pro, and it's amazing to compete against them. And so I love it. I love coming in and competing and seeing what I can get out of myself and our team every day. So,
do you think it raises the level of the team, and how do you make that next step to get a little closer up to the top of the standings?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think we know every day, obviously, everyone in the Big Ten and everyone around the country is working extremely hard every day to get 1% better and to try and get their competitiveness up to the highest level they can, because when you get to that highest level, that's where people take off and people, make runs in the tournament and potentially win the NCAA tournament. But it's amazing playing at this high level.
You say that getting acclimated to the coaches, do you sense a vision there, or that he kind of projects in terms of the future of this program, maybe for your group and the groups afterwards?
So he's big about culture. I think culture kind of trumps, talent. And the ability to do something. So he's always about effort and giving more than we get, and that's a big one of his mottos. And so just trying to set the right culture and for other people to come along, and 10 years down the road, it'd be awesome to say, we started that culture, we started that run where every year now we're in the tournament, and that would just be an amazing feeling. So yeah, he definitely pushes on culture and pushes on giving more than we get.
I'm not saying there was a low point, but if there was a low point in your career, did you expect it to get to where you guys are right now, the excitement level going into the season?
for me coming in my freshman year to now, no, I would have never expected to be at this point right now, just because I didn't expect to go through a coaching change at all. I didn't expect, well, I heard about the new arena, but I didn't know if I would get it while I was here. The fans just being amazing, and everything's just been an awesome change, and I wouldn't change any of it from freshman year to now, and I just love being here. So.
About the hair, is that new?
Oh yeah, I got it done a little bit. It's like a platinum color, ashy. So I kind of cut out the blonde and did more of this. So
You gonna wear
my
that?
guy
to
over
the
here is with me too. So
After setting a IU school record with single season digs last season, how are you looking to build upon that success and do it even better this year?
You know, my team just pushes me every day. It's really at how high of a level we compete. And so we're competing, you know, pretty high right now. And since we have so much more depth than last year, as probably some of you guys have seen, we have like 18 people on the roster. So, yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, go in every day and work hard for my teammates, and, you know, just push them to be better. And so I think that kind of motivates me.
I mean, with a little more back row depth this year, I mean, it might take away playing time. I mean, how much better do you think that can make you, like being a lot more fresh in games and not having to play as much?
Yeah, I think it's really nice, especially in practice too. Like we have 6, I think, instead of 4 like last year, and so I mean all the DSs are great, and we're working really hard and competing every day. So yeah, it's really nice. I mean, we get a little bit extra reps off, but we're still going hard in practice. So yeah, it's nice to have more diverse people in every position. So
I mean, how much does that drive you guys more in practice? I mean, all positions, when there's so much more depth and so much more competitiveness to get playing time.
Oh yeah, well, especially with, you know, 3, 4, 8, maybe even 5 or 6 like I do in my position. It pushes you every day. Obviously, you want to be a great teammate and try and compete for that spot at the same time. So I think it just drives people every day to try and compete hard at everything. And so like last year, we barely had enough at times to even play, and so sometimes we were all just beaten up. And so this just kind of is refreshing, a little less reps and just going harder for things and competing as a team and for that your spot. So
Being a DS and libero can be a little rough. I played in high school and college as libero, so just from that past experience, like what do you do off the court to try and, you know, recuperate? Because I mean, it can be pretty tough some games.
oh yeah, so at times we'll listen to like you know, motivational videos. Like we had one the other day that we watched, or like a TV show, Hard Knocks, which was kind of cool. We watched that, so that was pretty fun. And I don't know, I would say at times just taking time for yourself and just kind of like taking a little break from volleyball, you know, maybe watch your favorite TV show, or, you know, get some ice cream, some time with like friends or something. But yeah, I mean, we're in this, you know, most of the day, and then plus school, and so I think all of us, you know, try and take a little time for ourselves every day and just kind of take it one day at a time.
With so many like new players coming in, new faces, how much effort have you and some of the returning players made this offseason to get to know these players outside of the volleyball, you know, area?
Oh yeah, so a lot of the transfers or, you know, commits have happened really fast, and we don't get to see them a lot just because they haven't been here. But since they've gotten here in the summer, we try and do a lot of things as teams. We'll have like team dinners at our coach's house and stuff like that. And so we just try and, you know, that's a big thing for a coach. He's like, just ask somebody how their day's going. That can make their day. You know, get to know them more, and instead of just in volleyball, and it'll be a bigger connection on the court. And so that's what we try and do. We try and get to know each other and just try and have each other's backs. So.
What are those dinners like with Steve's wife cooking for you guys?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I mean, she's an amazing chef. So I mean, that's what she's done. She went to culinary school, so she's done like her whole life. So I mean, she's amazing. We all kind of like geek when we go over there, and she makes us food or like teaches us how to do it. So it's pretty cool when you have a coach wife that is literally a chef. So it's pretty cool. So we love going over there, and especially seeing the kids too. I mean, the family's amazing. So.
I mean, what's that like when your coach wants his players so involved with his family and his personal life? I mean, just outside of volleyball.
It's really refreshing because it's just at times you think, oh my God, coach, like, you have to be one way around a coach or you know, one way around your family or whatever. But honestly, we can be ourselves with each other, with him, with our family. Like, it's not just like, oh my gosh, you gotta be, you know, proper and all that. And so it's really refreshing that he wants us in, you know, his family's lives, and we can act the same way we do with our friends with him. And so it's really cool and very rare, I would say. Not a lot of coaches are like that, and so we're really, really lucky.
What are your expectations for this season?